With Pokemon Legends ZA just around the corner, we're going back to the Kalos region, and with that comes new Mega Evolutions. But of course, we also have old Mega Evolutions, so I thought it'd be fun if we went through a whole bunch of the Switch games and caught every single Mega we possibly can. There's currently 45 we'll be able to get. Can't get Deontay, unfortunately, so let's go ahead and hunt all of them. This is gonna take a while. Oh, I heard a shiny Sparkle, I think. I did! I'm pretty sure that's shiny anyway. So I think that's Garchomp out of the way. We just gotta evolve it at some point. Just in case I'm gonna catch... Oh, no, that was definitely shiny. So never mind on the just in case. That was shiny, right? Yes, good bite. Alright, we will turn that into a Garchomp. Oh, okay, that was a bit more than I thought. Alright, and there's Garchomp, our first one. Let's go put it in home so we don't lose it. Alright, and in goes a Garchomp, our first one. You can hardly tell it's shiny, but it is. Aha! Shiny Abra. Okay, we got one. Or a second one. There it is. Alright, perfect. Alright, so that's Abra out of the way. We'll evolve that in a second, but I want to check these two Snorunt and that Riolu, because we still need those for Glalie and Lucario. Alright, there's Kadabra. Do we have a link cable on us, or do we have to go into our storage? Gotta go into storage. That's fine, though. Alright, shiny number 2 has been obtained. We officially have Alakazam. Let's go ahead and move this into Pokemon Home real quick. Alright, and Alakazam moves into its temporary new home. Alright, let's keep hunting. Alright, Snover. Give me a shiny tree. Or, yeah, shiny Abomasnow works. That's exactly what I needed. Nice. Shiny number 3. Alright, let's get that out of here. We got it. I think. Right? It caught? Yeah, there it is. Right there. Perfect. The first one we have not had to evolve up. Yep, shiny Abomasnow. Alright, let's go put that thing in home with the Alakazam and the Garchomp. Alright. Shiny number 3. Only 10 left to get out of Legends Arceus. Alright, how about you, Ghastly? Ah, yes, shiny Ghastly, okay. I can't believe it took so long to get Ghastly. I've been hunting for like 5 or 6 hours today and haven't gotten anything. Alright, perfect. Alright, well, let's evolve that up, but real quick I do want to go do this Ralts just in case. Alright, let's go ahead and get that Ghastly and level it up real quick. Alright, Ghastly into Haunter. And Haunter into Gengar. Alright, let's go ahead and put this over into Pokemon Home, and then keep hunting, because we still have 9 more shinies we need to get out of this game. Alright, and in Gengar goes for shiny number 4. The only one at a reasonable level other than Alakazam. Alright, come on, Gardevoir, give me a shiny. Yes! Shiny Gardevoir, thank gosh. Oh no, don't run. No. You. Don't do that. I was about to say, don't you do it. Okay, now we got it. Finally, we got something new. Okay, I'm out of here. Alright, let's go put this thing in home. Is this the first one we haven't needed to evolve? No, because I got a Bomb of Snow without needing to evolve it. Alright, shiny number 5. Now it's going to be a little on the annoying side, probably, because we still need the other version of you. Yikes. Alright, well, let's continue. Oh, sweet. Shiny Riolu. We've already gotten an Alpha Lucario, which is now on my team, but we don't want to use Alphas, because, well, then they're not as cool. Did I catch that? Pretty sure I did. Alright, let's get the heck out of here. Oh no, it's a friendship evolution! Alright, and that's Lucario, our 6th shiny. It only took about 25 minutes of, like, hitting rocks and trees with Riolu. Not too bad. Alright, and there's Lucario. Only 7 Pokemon left to get out of Legends Arceus before we move on to the next game. Ooh, yes, Shiny Onix. Get out of my way, Steelix. I don't care about you. Come here. Alright, we're out of here. Thank gosh. And I think that means we don't really have to come back to the Mirelands, because I think Onix was the only thing left here. Alright, and there's Steelix, our 7th shiny. Alright, 7 shinies down. Only 6 more to go. We still need Gyarados, Heracross, Scizor, Glalie, Gallade, and Lopunny. Oh, wait, nice. We just got Baniri. That's literally immediately after getting the Onix. We literally just got it in the last outbreak. Nice. Well, I'm going to go catch Ralts, and maybe there's a shiny there too. The only problem with that Baniri is it's going to take a little bit of time to evolve. Alright, and there's shiny number 8. Let's go ahead and put it in home with the others. Alright, and in goes Lopunny. Nice. I'm glad we got 2 really close together like that. Okay. I'm sure one of those will turn into a Glalie. So I'm not going to get my hopes up just yet, but we might have just gotten our Glalie. Actually, I don't think it matters. I think the only one that matters is Frostlass needing to be female. But that does mean we need a level 42 Snorunt. So that's not shiny. Let me get a different one. I'm an idiot. There we go. Alright, let's go put it in home with the others. Alright, 9 down, 4 to go. Nice. Nice. Shiny Heracross out of the way. Cool, I can leave. Bye-bye. Alright. Down goes another one. 3 more. We've been doing good today. I think we've gotten these 4 just today. It's It's getting late, though. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get another one tonight. Alright, that's another Kirlia. Unfortunately, it does have a berry, which means it can't turn. But it's probably going to be a Gardevoir anyway, so... Although it has a berry, which means it's probably going to be Gallade. Ooh. Okay, that's another Kirlia. Kirlia number 4. Is this going to be a male Kirlia? You know, I'm actually going to hit it with a Glob. And then backstrike it there. To make sure it doesn't do some shenanigans. Moment of truth. Finally. Okay, we got a male Kirlia. Which means all we have to do is, I believe, use a Dawnstone on it. Right? It is a Dawnstone, I'm pretty sure. Move to Satchel. Or not. Let's see. Let's get rid of... all my plump beans. 1. And... yeah, okay, it is a Dawnstone. And there's our Gallade. And I just looked it up. Male Kirlia and female Kirlia have just about a 50-50 rate. So the fact that it took 4 is super unfortunate. But we got an alpha one out of it, so I'll take it. Alright, let's go put this in home with the others, though. Alright, only 2 left to go. Gyarados and Scizor. Scizor will likely be a little bit harder, just because if its outbreak turns into something, it will be useless to us. Oh, I heard a shiny somewhere. Finally, Magikarp. Thank gosh it wasn't a Gyarados, because gosh, those are annoying to catch. Magikarp so far has by far been the most annoying one, because Gyarados is such a nuisance. Alright, well, we gotta go evolve that. That should be high enough level to evolve immediately. Alright, and there's the Lake of Rage monster. Ready for Mega Evolution, kind of. We just are missing, like, the stone in the game. Alright, and there is our 12th shiny. All 12 out of Legends Arceus we are going to get. We were going to get 13, but I actually just changed my mind about getting Scyther in this game, because I think it'd be cooler to get Scyther as a... or Scizor as a Scizor. Which we can get out of Outbreaks now in the Blueberry Academy DLC in the Dome. So I think I'm going to get it there, which means we're actually done with Pokemon Legends Arceus now and are ready to move on to a new game. And I think that's going to be... I don't know. We'll decide. Is that it? I'm pretty sure that's the shiny. Let's save the game first before that Tauros messes me up. It's gonna mess me up. Wait, it ran away. Shoot, quick! Are you shiny? It is shiny. Nice. That wasn't too difficult, thank gosh. I was really worried about Slowpoke. I wanted to get Slowpoke out of the way first. Alright, but now we have to evolve that into Slowbro, and I don't know what level that's going to be at. Alright. There we go, Slowbro. I think that's the hardest one to see out of the way. Alright, and in goes Slowbro. Our first one out of Scarlet and Violet. Arguably the hardest one. To see, anyway. Oh! Shiny Scyther. That only took like 2 minutes when I restarted. restarted recording. Because I hunted this thing for like an hour and a half earlier and didn't get it. Ah, nice. Shiny Flygon blocking the view as usual. There's the critical capture. Nice. Alright, we got it. Our second one down in Scarlet and Violet. Alright, we're not going to give it a nickname. Let's go ahead and get that over into Pokemon Home. Alright, and Shiny Scizor. And our first phase, actually. We wound up phasing on a Sawsbuck. But that's not important. The important part is Scizor. We got it, and we are on to the next hunt. Not that I know what that's going to be yet. Aha! Shiny Meditite. Only took 2 Sparkle Sandwiches, not too bad. And I went and got a Breloom with False Swipe and a bunch of other stuff. Which, by the way, took me like half an hour. Critical capture, nice. Alright, no nickname. I should have just added it to my party, whoops. Now we have to get that thing evolved, but I also don't want to waste the rest of the sandwich, so maybe we will go hunt something else temporarily. Wait, Meditite's already evolving, that was fast. Thank gosh for Blissies, huh? Alright, now that we have a Medicham, we can go put it in home. I like the blue. Alright, Medicham, in you go. 3 down pretty quickly, which is nice. What, are you serious? I'm not even running a shiny sandwich or anything, and that was a minute and a half. Okay. I'll take it. I might actually need to put this thing to sleep. We literally just leveled up the Medicham. I just realized this thing probably has takedown. I probably can attack it with the move. Didn't even matter. We got it in 1 ball. Oh, what level is this thing gonna be? I wasn't even paying attention. Add it party. Just put it right at the bottom. Well, okay, it's level 67. Easy. We need to just go level it up 2 levels. There's 1 level. That should give us Metang. Yep, that's weird. It's not evolving in the cave. Alright, and there's Metagross. Oh gosh, that looks so cool. It's probably my favorite one. Alright, and in goes Metagross. Those two I got really, really close together. Still haven't phased another time yet, but we have only gotten 4. And 3 of them have been from outbreaks. Ooh, Trico. Nice. Again, only took 2 sandwiches. I thought it'd take a little longer than that. The last Trico we hunted for took like 13 hours worth of sandwiches. Which is really unfortunate. I don't know if we're going to be able to spore this. Let's give it a go. Yeah, I didn't think so. Never mind, I got it on the first go again. Nice. Alright, well that's the first of the starters down. We do gotta go and evolve it, though, which means we get to go back to Blissey. Nice, nice. Alright, there we go. Should evolve. Yep, and this one's evolving in a patch of flowers. Nice. I actually really like Sceptile Shiny. I'll give you Leaf Blade, why not? Alright, in you go. 17 shinies down. Pretty good so far. We're making good progress. Is that another Torkoal? Oh, finally. Okay, we got it. We got it. Alright, save the game. Run into Camerupt. We totally didn't phase on 2 Torkoals and 2 Nummels. I know I could have evolved one of the 2 Nummels I got earlier, but I really wanted to find Camerupt as Camerupt. We are out of blueberry points, though, so we can't get any more sandwiches with Sparkle Power, but I don't think that's too big of an issue, actually, because I think the only other thing I need to get out of Outbreaks is going to be Mudkip. And I'm fine with doing that without a Sparkle Power. Oh, that's gonna hurt. Never mind, I lied. Forgot to put it back asleep, but I guess I didn't need to. Alright, and then we don't need to evolve this one, so this one can just go straight into home. And then it's nighttime, so if I can... I'd say if I can do this fast enough, I can go get Bayonet, but that's not going to be possible because I'm going to save and exit the game, and then I'm not going to have access to nighttime anymore. Because this game works very weird. Look at all those faces. I knew I was going to start phasing on stuff sooner rather than later. I just wasn't expecting it to be on an Outbreak Pokemon, but there we go, Camerupt. And what could have been 2 other Camerupts? Like, hours ago, but that's besides the point. Oh, shiny Swablu already. Save before it goes away. I wasn't expecting to get that in one sandwich. Nice. Alright, it's level 66 too, so we only need to level it up once. I wanted to hunt this up where, like, you find the Dratinis in the corner of the original Paldea map, but I just kept getting, like, just about everything else other than Swablu, so I just came back here to hunt it, which was definitely the right choice. Alright, 67. Oh, wow, that is a close-up, isn't it? There we go. Shiny Altaria. Let's go put this with the others. Alright, and there's our 19th shiny. Not bad, and we didn't phase on this one either, which is good. Oh, shiny! You get back here. Well, not the Pokemon I thought I was going to get, but I'll take it. I was just now hunting for, Bayonet, but then the sun came up, so I had to come down here and use the last of the sandwich on Sableye. And I got Sableye. It actually looks really good in this game. I thought it was going to be a lot more of a, like a darker yellow. Like a spicy mustard yellow. Nice, got it. And this is one we don't have to evolve, so we can just go put it in home immediately. Only 7 more shinies to get, though, which isn't bad, and one of them actually has to be gotten in Scarlet, because it's a version exclusive. Alright, come here, Sableye. Shiny number 20. Nice. Only 7 more to go, one of which is exclusively in Outbreaks, and then another one is actually in Pokemon Scarlet, which would be Larvitar, because that's a version exclusive. So let's go get something else. Well, it's been a few seconds, and we have a shiny Mareep. This is not my first, Mareep sandwich, but we finally got it. It's level 9. I doubt I need to lower anything on it. Yeah, didn't think so. Nice and easy. Well, alright, this thing is level 9 though, so it might take a little bit to, actually evolve. So let's go turn this into an Ampharos. Well, that was nice and easy. Only took 2 Blissey's to get it fully evolved. And we can go ahead and go put this into Pokemon Home. And in you go. Alright, let's just jump right into the next one. Bagoon! Okay, what is going on? That's another 2-minute shiny. I guess I'm not saving the game. Bagoon had other plans. Level 24 probably has something like Takedown. So I'm just gonna Spore it. Alright, it's asleep, only level 24. This shouldn't be that hard to catch, but it is a pseudo-legendary. Or we'll just get it immediately. I'll take it. Now this is going to be one that's going to take quite a while to evolve. But shouldn't be that bad. Alright, Shelgon's evolving. And it's shiny, I promise, even though it didn't look like it. There we go. Oh, look at under the map. Beautiful. Beautiful game. Oh, yeah. And in you go. Only 5 more to go already. Okay, that one's shiny. Nice. What level is it going to be? Oh, 68. That'll evolve in 1 level. That's pretty good. I also don't know if it this also seems like a Pokemon that might know Takedown. So I'm just not going to risk it. Didn't matter. Alright, Houndour down. Now we just gotta go evolve it. Alright. Nice. Houndour is evolving. Houndoom. I actually really like the shiny. It looks so good. Alright, in goes Houndoom. We only have 4 left, and I'm not sure what I want to hunt next, because Torchic and Mudkip are going to be pretty difficult. Bayonet can only be found at night, and then Pupitar has to be found in Scarlet instead of Violet. So I'll probably wind up doing Pupitar last. Oh, Bayonet, thank gosh too, because it's just coming to daytime, and I keep missing my window for actually hunting this thing. Like, the last 10 sandwiches I've run, I've only gotten to use like 5 to 10 minutes of it because the sun keeps coming up. Because I can't be in all the other hunts I need to do are in a different area of the world. Come on, Premier Ball. Nice, got it. Alright, only 3 shinies left to get. The 2 starters, and then we have to go into a different game to get the Larvitar. And in you go. 24 down. Out of 45, though, so we still got a ways to go. Ooh! Ooh! It literally just ran out. Oh, thank gosh. Nice, and we didn't actually have to wait for a, an outbreak for this one. Nice, nice. It's getting late, though, so I have to be a little quieter. But I think, because I only have 1 left before I have to go to the other game, I'm gonna keep hunting tonight. I'm just gonna be really quiet. Yeah, you sleep, Mudkip. Alright, Premier Ball. Man, I should have got a Breloom so long ago. I used probably 250 Premier Balls or more trying to catch all the starters in my catching all the starters video. Alright, no on the nickname, let's add it to our party. Alright, now let's quickly go level this thing up. Alright, and there's Swampert. That looks really good. I have never evolved the one I got from my other video, so never got to see Swampert. Alright, in you go. Only Torchic and Larvitar left to get in these games. Let's go get ourselves a Torchic. Oh, wait. Shiny Torchic! Yay! Sorry, I'm just out here counting because I was counting to 15 every time stuff spawned in so that I could, Duraludon, you're such a pain. Oh, wait, it's gone. Haha! Because every time 15 Pokemon spawn in, you can just go ahead and reset everything in the cave. Because nothing more can spawn past 15. Nice, though. We got it. And we only phased 1 time on a Sandshrew, which is awesome, because last time we did this, we phased 6 times. We literally phased on every single thing in this cave, including Snubbull twice. Was it Snubbull twice or Sandshrew twice? I think it was Snubbull. Wait, no, it was Sandshrew, because no, it was Snubbull. Yep. Definitely Snubbull. This took a while, though. I was, Oh, that's rude. Why'd you wake up? Uh-oh. Oh, that's even worse. I saved the game, right? Oh, please tell me I saved the game. I did, because Duraludon almost ran into me, right? Oh no. That'd be very upsetting. Oh thank gosh, okay, we're good. No. No. Eh. Okay, so we're just gonna put it to sleep this time. Critical capture, nice. Alright, now we just gotta add it to the party and go level it up into Blaziken, which I have not seen in this game as a shiny yet. Alright, nice. Blaziken. Not bad. And in goes Blaziken. Nice. Only 1 more to go, and we have to get into Pokemon Scarlet for that instead of Violet. Oh! Pupitar! Nice! And I only phased 1 time, which is surprising. I could have gone for Larvitar, but I really wanted to get it as a Pupitar if I could. Come on, little fella. Nice. Alright, well that was pretty easy. Do we have enough items to just evolve this here and now so I don't have to trade it over? How much does this do? Eek. We're gonna have to use all of them. Oh, perfect. Right to level 55. And nice, it's evolving in the cave too. Perfect. Alright, that's the last one. Let's go put it in home with the others and decide what we're going to do next. And in goes the final one from Scarlet and Violet. I think we're going to go ahead and jump into Sword and Shield next, because we're going to have to do that twice. I want to save the legendaries for the end, but we have 3 other Pokemon that we need to get out of Sword and Shield. Manectric, Sharpedo, and Audino. So I think we'll grab those really quick. Oh! Okay, that's a shiny Manectric. Or Electrike already. It's only been 42 encounters. Okay, I wasn't expecting that so soon. I don't think I'm gonna need to put you to sleep, but I'm gonna do it anyway. Alright, that one worked. Alright, it is only level, what was it, 15? But we have plenty of XP items. I think we can just evolve this right into Manectric and put it into home. Nice, evolving already. That was a really quick hunt, which is nice because we spent about 5.5 hours last night trying to get Audino in the wild, only to get 50 encounters, which is awful. And in you go. Only 2 more left, Sharpedo and Audino. Yeah, hunted for about 5.5 hours yesterday, got 50 Audino counters in the wild, so I think that's going to be Masuda methoded, to be honest. Because at this rate, I'm likely to get the shiny after about 150 hours of hunting. Not worth it. Oh, shiny! That was also a pretty quick one. 388 encounters for this. Now, I have absolutely nothing to lower this. Just thought I'd let everybody know. Do I have a max revive, maybe? Oh, a revival herb. I can use that on Executor. Oh, it worked. I wasn't expecting that to work. It's not like Scarlet and Violet where it literally just does not catch unless it's a critical capture. Okay, cool. Well, we have Sharpedo. Alright, we only have 1 more Pokemon to go, and that's Audino. And because I don't need to evolve you, you can go straight to the box and we'll go put you in home. Alright, and in goes Sharpedo. One last one to get out of Sword and Shield. For now, we'll be coming back here for legendaries later, though. But for now, let's start hatching some eggs for Audino. Shiny already! I'll take it. Okay. I've only been hunting for literally an hour. That was really fast. Like, really, really fast. How many Audinos was that? Oh, it was the last one in the bunch, too. 30, 40, 40... That was literally the 50th Audino. Wow. That was so fast. Man, the hunts in this game went by so quickly. I know I have the shiny charm in this game, but less than 500 encounters for all three, like, combined. That's kind of crazy. Wow, I think it took like 475 encounters-ish to get all three. Alright, let's go put it in home. Nice. Wow, that was so fast, but in you go. Our first 30 shinies are down. We only have 15 more to go across 3 games. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 6 in Let's Go. 4 more to get out of Legendaries. And then I think 4 to get out of Diamond and Pearl? 5 to get out of Diamond and Pearl. Not bad. Ooh, finally. Okay, tiny shiny. No. Okay, bag. Golden Raz. And Premier Ball. Nice. All right. That wasn't too bad. It just takes quite a while to get the chain started and then to get this far. So it's been hours. All right, let's get that out of here. Unless the next spawn is shiny. That'd be crazy. Alright, we brought it over to Pokemon Shield to evolve it because we had XP candies. Alright, let's go put it in home. Hopefully, if it'll go back in there. Alright, and in home it goes. I think we'll do an easier one next, not one of the starters. Oh, shiny Pidgey. In the air, actually, which is really cool. Thank gosh I was checking in the air. Because that would have been awful. We shouldn't need a berry. It's a Pidgey. Nice. I wanted to get an easy one out of the way. Just because Charmander was pretty hard, but now it's... I think I'm going to go do another hard one. I'm probably going to go do Kangaskhan. But I gotta trade this over and evolve it. Or do I evolve it in this game? I don't know. What level was that? I think it was level 29. And there's Pidgeotto. 2 down, 4 to go in this game, and I think I'm going to go do Kangaskhan next. And in goes Pidgeot. Alright, let's keep hunting. Ooh, shiny. Oh, finally. Okay, bag. Golden Raz. For sure. And then... Can I even do this with a Premier Ball? I hope so. I don't know why I didn't use the other person. And now I can readjust my mic. I've had to use the second controller thing the whole time because Kangaskhan was like impossible to catch. And thank gosh I got it now because it's like 2 in the morning right now. Oh, that was a long and brutal hunt. It took me over an hour just to get the first 40. And now, like 5 hours later, we're at 350. Oh gosh. That's probably the hardest one in this game out of the way, though. And in goes Kangaskhan. I'm gonna get to bed. And then tomorrow, we're gonna do the Viridian Forest Pokemon, I think. Oh, shiny Weedle already. Nice. Bag, take out Premier Balls. I like how all of the easy to hunt Pokemon I'm getting like way under odds, and all the hard Pokemon I'm getting like at odds or higher. That's so nice. That's so nice of the video game. Well, 102. That's not awful. Alright, we only have the last 2 starters to go, but I do need to evolve this Weedle. Alright, and there's Beedrill, the last regular Pokemon in this game out of the way. Alright, let's go put it in home and then hunt these last 2 starters. I think I'm going to do Bulbasaur first. Alright. And in goes Beedrill. Let's go get ourselves a Venusaur, I think, next. And then we'll do Blastoise last. Ooh, shiny Bulbasaur, thank gosh. Okay, first things first, Golden Raspberry. And Premier Ball. Almost a chain of 400 this took. And we did phase on an Oddish earlier, but we obviously didn't catch it. Was not about to give up my chain. Thank gosh we got it. It was starting to get pretty late. Not quite as late as last night, though. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go into Cerulean Cave and evolve this, and then we'll go put it in home. And there's our Venusaur. Alright, let's go put this in home so we can start our last hunt. And in goes Venusaur. only one left to do until we hop into our last game before we hunt the legendaries. And that is Blastoise. So let's go ahead and get into it, and hopefully it does. There's no way it takes longer than the last couple. Like, Kangaskhan and Venusaur were terrible. That's a shiny Squirtle already. Thank gosh. This did not take long. I say take long. I mean that in after getting the 31 combo, because it took me 3 hours to catch the first 11 to even start hunting this thing to begin with. 3 hours. And then it took me 15 minutes to get the next 20. Yeah, let's not do that, Mr. Squirtle. If that had fled, I would have lost my mind. I would have went and Masuda Method the thing in, like, Sword and Shield or, the Scarlet and Violet. Oh, that was close. Only a 75 chain, and thank gosh. And we only phased one time. Of course, it was during that first 3 hours. We phased on a Pidgeotto in the sky. But we got it. Okay, let's go and evolve this real quick. Cerulean Cave is right here. It's not too far away. Man, I'm glad that didn't take long after getting 31. If that had went on as long as the other starters, that would have just been awful. Oh, and it's evolving. Come on. And there is our shiny Blastoise. The last thing we needed out of this game. Let's go put it in home with the others and find out which Pokemon we want to go for next in the final game before the legendaries. Alright, and in goes Blastoise, our last Pokemon we needed out of the Let's Go game. So now it's time to jump into Diamond and Pearl, and I think I kind of want to try radar hunting. I've never radar hunted before. So we'll get something out of that. We literally can't go for Aerodactyl yet, though, because I don't have enough old Ambers yet. I've been digging around for like 6 hours, and I have 2. So that'll probably be the last thing we get before the legendaries. But yeah, let's jump right into the next game. The last game, actually, for regulars. Oh, shiny sparkles! Wow, nice! So I never even made it to like 17 or 40. I was trying to get a decent patch to go into. And we only ever made it to 14, which is nice because my chain is broken like 40 times already. But shiny Pinsir! If my chain had broken again tonight, I actually would have taken a break and gone for something else. Because I've never done this hunt before, and my gosh, starting with a 5% was an awful choice. So I want everything in Premier Balls, but I don't really have anything that can attack this without, like, one-shotting it. I think my Togekiss here could use Dazzling Gleam, but that's not a very good idea, because if it, like, crits, I'm screwed. I can't believe I phased on a shiny Gloom trying to get a 5% Pinsir to pop up. Crazy. Nice, we got it in a Premier Ball. I was actually kind of worried because we don't really have anything decent for this, but Shiny Pinsir. Thank gosh, that was probably the hardest hunt we have to do, because everything else is just resets, and our other hunt we want to do this with is Aron and Diamond, and I think that's an 11 or 13% spawn, so literally over twice as good as Pinsir. But, let's go put this in home, and then I have to continue playing through Diamond because I'm not far enough in the game to get Aron or Mawile. Look at that shiny gloom in there. That's terrible. Alright, Shiny Pinsir. Going into the boxes right behind Blastoise, my first radar hunted shiny ever. Oh, shiny sparkles! Oh, yes, thank you. I didn't have to go all the way to 40. It was heartbreaking because my chain broke on 38 like 2 hours ago. Nice. Shiny Aron. Oh, thank gosh. That only took about 3.5 hours. Not bad. Now, just because this is cool, when I catch this, if my chain doesn't break, I'm still going to keep going up to 40 just to see if I can get 2 others, because why not? But we're just going to lob Premier Balls at this thing. Three. Nice, we got it. Not bad. This was actually awful because I hadn't played all the way through Diamond yet, so I had no access to Aron, and I didn't have access to Mawile either until now. So I had to play through the entirety of Diamond because I was only in Eterna Forest hunting Wurmple still from my Shiny in every Switch game video. So, dang. Oh, and our chain continued, so we can keep going if I wanted to. And I think I do, just because, why not? And then we'll evolve Aron in a bit, and then put Lairon into the Pokemon Home. Oh my, what the heck? I didn't even know that was possible. Wait, you can get 2 shiny patches at one time. Wait, what? Dude, what are the odds of that? Wow, that's insane. I've never seen that, literally ever. Okay. Pick a shiny, any shiny. I'll go for this one. I didn't even know that was possible. I'm gonna catch this really quick and see if I get another shiny right after, because that would be insane. That'd literally be 3 in a row. Alright, moment of truth. Nope, there goes the chain. That is totally fine though. 2 at once is insane. That is crazy. Nice. I've never seen that before. That was really cool to see. Alright, we're evolving. Alright, and there's our Aggron. pretty nice hunt. Went over a lot better than Pinsir did. Alright, in goes Aggron. I think we're going to go do Absol next because Aerodactyl and Mawile are going to take a little bit more prep work that I don't have done yet. But we should be able to start Absol pretty much right away. We just have to set up our secret base. Shiny! Shiny Absol! No way! 1,686 encounters. I got that way sooner than I thought I would. And I don't think I can attack it either. But I have 40 Premier Balls. Can I just wing it? Because I've done no test captures either. I've lost too many Pokemon to critical hits off of test captures. I'm sure this will work eventually. No way, come on. Oh, I thought I had it. I can't get it in the Premier Ball. Unfortunate. This will be the one shiny that's not in a Premier Ball. Man, a Corset new Parasong. One Master Ball, that's all I have. Nice. Super unfortunate that that's the only one that's not in a Premier Ball, but it knows Parasong. There was no way of like getting around that, unfortunately. Nice. Alright, let's go put it in home. Luckily, we don't need to evolve it or anything. Alright, and into home you go. Not bad. 1,686 encounters, well under odds. I hope Mawile goes the same way because these underground encounters are terribly slow sometimes. And I have a 3-stage boost too, so... I think next we're going to go for Mawile because we still don't have enough Old Ambers to hunt Aerodactyl yet, so... Hopefully I can get those quickly. I still need 2 more. But let's go hunt Mawile first anyway. Oh, shiny Mawile! Thank gosh! Oh, this hunt has been horrible. It didn't go like crazy over odds or anything. It's only 4,719. But man, shiny hunting in the Grand Underground is not a fun experience. I think I've been hunting this thing for like 3 weeks already. Alright, we've got 16 Premier Balls. I don't know, if we're going to be able to catch it in that many, because I don't really have anything to take this out with. Or give status affliction, stuff like that. Oh, nice, we got it. I was just pulling it up to look at its moveset just in case. But we got it in a Premier Ball, nice. I've learned something. I don't like hunting down here. It's not fun. It's quite boring. Alright, well, let's go ahead and go toss this into Pokemon Home real quick, and then I think we'll be all set to start hunting Aerodactyl, which is the last normal Pokemon left. Alright, and in goes Mawile. 4,719. Not too bad, but incredibly boring, to be honest. I'm really excited to move on to Aerodactyl. And then we get to do all the legendaries, which is fun. Oh, shiny! Shiny Aerodactyl! Nice! That didn't take too long. Under odds, which is nice. How many did that take? Let's take a look. How many are in our party? So 3 more clickety-clickities? took 938, which is nice because the last 2 hunts before this were very grueling. Nice, that actually looks good, and it's level 1, so I mean, theoretically, if I wanted to use it in the new games, I could. But I don't know if I'm going to use any of these in the new games. I just want to get them just in case. Alright, well, let's go put it in home and then decide which of the 4 legendaries we are going to do first. Alright, and in goes Aerodactyl, our 41st shiny. Only 4 more Mega Pokemon to go. We have Latias, Latios, Rayquaza, and Mewtwo. And I think I'm going to go for Latias or Latios first, because one of those has to be hunted in these games, in Diamond and Pearl, because of one of them being a version exclusive from my copy of Pokemon Shield. Or Sword. I think it's Sword that I am going to hunt the other 3 in. So we'll do that first in Romanus Park, and then we'll head over to Shield, I think. I just don't remember which one is the version exclusive and which one isn't. Shiny Latias! I wasn't expecting to get that tonight. Hang on, let me sit up because I'm watching YouTube videos. Alright, 1,706 encounters. Have to be a little quiet. What time is it? Oh, 1:30 in the morning. Okay. How do I want to go about this? Let's spore it first. I brought over my Breloom from... From, Scarlet and Violet. Just for this hunt. Please. Oh my god, thank god. Holy crap, that was too close. I feel like that's gotta be within 5 moves of struggling. Oh, that was so close to a fail. Oh, but it looks so good. That looks so good. Well, there's only 3 more Pokemon to get, and they're all gonna be in Pokemon Shield. We still need Mewtwo, Latios, and Rayquaza. Those ones are guaranteed catches. Pretty sure, anyway. Let's start hunting. And hopefully I'll be able to be a little bit louder. Alright, there we go. Shiny Latias. I'm actually going to put that down here, so I can put the 4 legendaries next to each other. I am so glad I didn't fail that. That would have been awful. Alright, now we can go hunt the last 3 legendaries. Now that Legend ZA is drawing near, we've actually gotten a couple Mega Evolutions that have been teased for the new upcoming games. And you know what? Let's hunt all the newly released Megas. Oh my gosh, shiny Dragonite. I got it. Well, I have to catch it first, but... I don't actually know if doing a golden raspberry helps if it's already on green. But I'm doing it anyway. Oh, after a couple failed chains, we finally got it. Totally did not transfer 9 Dragonites over to here from Pokemon Go. Definitely didn't do that. 107, not bad. We got to 244 on Dratini before messing up the chain. And then we messed up the Dragonite chain at 9 before getting to 10, unfortunately, and I cried a little bit. Alright, let's bring them over. Put them in. We still have not gotten the 3 Dynamax Adventures Legendaries. I'm at 450 almost for Latios. Crying a little bit. But the next one after Dragonite is Bellsprout. I didn't want to do a whole bunch of hunts in Scarlet and Violet for the extras, but I really want to hunt Bellsprout and Kitakami. I have not done that many hunts in there. So I think I'm going to break down, because I also want to do Inkay in the Terrarium. I think I'm going to do it. We're going to go into Scarlet and Violet Kitakami for Bellsprout next. Oh, that's it, definitely. Aha! Okay, that was a lot easier to see than I thought it would. Yay! I literally went out and got a Switch 2 for this, too. Nice. Now we just gotta make it a victory bell, but if we have a rare candy, we can do that immediately. There we go. There's a Weeping Bell, and then we should have a Leaf Stone. Wow, we actually have less Leaf Stones than anything else. And there's our victory bell. Okay. Alright, into home you go. Next is Howlucha, and I don't actually know where I'm gonna hunt that. I have zero clue. Might do Egg Hunt some Sword and Shield if it's there. Might have to do it in Scarlet and Violet, I don't know. Oh, shiny! Sorry, I wasn't even paying attention. I was watching a show. Nice! I will take it. I actually have a good amount of eggs left because I've been kind of hatching them as I get them, and I get them faster than I hatch them. How many eggs was that? Let's go ahead and see. Alright, so that's 259 eggs to get that. That's not bad at all. And I still have about 2 boxes worth of eggs left. I'll probably just hatch them to get rid of them, but I think we're ready to move on to the next hunt, but let's go ahead and go and put this into Pokemon Home real quick. Alright, there's Howlucha right next to Victory Bell. Level 1. Alright, that means next we have to go and hunt Malamar, I believe. And I think to do that I want to hunt Inkay in the water in Paldea. Or, well, technically the Blueberry Academy. Kind of a hunt I've actually always wanted to do and haven't really gotten around to it yet. So let's go ahead and jump into Scarlet and Violet. Is that it? That is it! Hang on, let me save before... I don't know if it despawns or not. Flygon, get out of the way. That only took 2 sandwiches. Nice, critical capture. Nice. Alright, well now we have to evolve it. You guys aren't going to see me evolve this, I don't think. Because I can't. I have to pull it out in handheld mode and do it upside down, don't I? Do I have... I do not. I do not have any rare candies. Alright, I got it. It didn't work the first time because it had to be perfectly upside down, not even at like the slightest angle. That was terrible. Alright, that took forever. Let's go put this in home. Alright, and into Pokemon Home it goes. I think we're going to go ahead and do Raichu next. And then it's just the starters and the legendaries. Or the rest of them, anyway. Let's get it started. Hey gosh, that wasn't shiny. I'm not entirely sure an alpha could go. Aha! Shiny Pichu. Pretty sure that's shiny anyway. Doesn't really look like it. Let's watch the corner. It didn't say. Yes, okay, perfect. Now for the hard part. Was kind of hoping for a Pikachu, but I'm gonna return to the village. Now we have to basically just throw that thing at a bunch of rocks. Alright, there's our Pikachu. And there's our Raichu. Alright, let's go ahead and put this in the box and bring it over to home. Alright, there's Raichu. And right next to Malamar. Alright, we only have the 3 starters left that have been announced, and the game comes out in 6 days. I don't think we're going to get any others, so I think it'll be the final 3. Which we will obviously hunt in Scarlet and Violet. Have no idea which one we'll do first, but it'll just depend on which outbreaks we get. Because I think all but Chespin kind of need to be out of outbreaks. And if I get lucky and get a Chespin outbreak, I'll probably just do it anyway. Oh, thank gosh, the shiny. My sandwich literally just ran out. Ah, nice. I only phased 6 times trying to get this thing. I don't know if they'll be in the video, because the video is already going to be long enough, but I got a Slackoth, 2 Tentacools, a Tentacruel, a Love Disc, and then failed the Grimer that used Memento on itself. And now we have Froakie. There we go, got it. Don't know how we phased so many times. We got 6 different shinies before getting this, as if this wasn't the thing with the major shiny boost. That's insane. Alright, we'll add it to our party. And now we just gotta evolve it. Nice. Alright, there's Frogadier. There we go, there's the last evolution. There's our shiny Greninja. Alright, now that we have Greninja, let's go ahead and put it in home. Alright, and Greninja goes in right next to Raichu. Alright, we only need Chespin and Fennekin left, and we still have 3 legendaries to get, and the game comes out in 5 days. Ooh, shiny. Nice, only took 1 sandwich. Which means we may yet be able to find Chespin tonight as well. Nice, critical capture. I like Fennekin. If we get a chance to choose those starters, like we did with the originals, I think I'm gonna go with Fennekin. As much as I'm not like the biggest fan of Delphox, but Fennekin is awesome. Alright, there's Braixen. And there's Delphox. Alright, in you go. Only Chespin left, and then we can finish off the legendaries. Hopefully that should be pretty easy. I'm not going to bother doing an outbreak for it, though, because it takes forever to, you know, get one. It took me like 2 hours to get a Fennekin outbreak. Oh, wow. Shiny Chespin. In like 10 minutes. That was really fast. I thought it at least would have taken one full sandwich. Enemy critical captured it. Nice. I might actually get in like an hour's worth of shiny Latios hunting. I meant to add that to my party. Alright, there's a Quilladin. And there's my Chestnut. Nice. Alright, let's go put it in home. Alright, there we go. Last one goes in other than the legendaries. Or at least I've got to assume it's the last one. The game comes out in 5 days. I hope they don't come out with any other announcements. I feel like the starters definitely would have been the final ones, though. I feel like that's pretty reasonable. And there you have it, every shiny Mega in Pokemon Legends ZA so far. The game hasn't come out for me yet, so I don't know any of the ones that are in the game that haven't been announced, but I imagine we'll shiny hunt those two at some point in the near future. But if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you're new, and comment down below which Megas you're excited to use in the new games, and whether or not you guys are even excited to play them at all. And I'll catch all of you guys in the next video.